Okay. So, do you think that children that are close to the age of 18 should be tried as adults?
I definitely think this is a complex question. I think it depends. I think maybe someone like a teen that is close to 18 that maybe has a disability or has like some mental issues, or like I don't want to say the word well, not like issues, but like has like mental health problems, should not be tried like an adult, because I think like those play like come into play when like reasons to like commit a crime, if that makes sense. Like maybe if someone like has like schizophrenia or something like that, like that, like maybe they're like a child and maybe they haven't received like the help that they need, so I don't think they should be tried as an adult, or like a child that has like a disability and like like does something like and doesn't know why they did it, or like didn't know like the consequences of what they were doing. Like I don't think they should be tried as an adult. I think like for example like I'm pretty sure like teens like have gone to like schools and like done like shootings, like have shot like their school. In that sense, personally, I think that like it needs to be kind of looked into, like maybe if there's like something going on, like again like mentally or anything like that. But if everything kind of seems to be like normal, I guess, or like regular, then I think then they should be tried as, I don't know, should they be tried as, I feel like this is very complex, because like in those like mass shootings, for example, like it's like very like a lot of thought has to be, I think, put into it sometimes. And even like, do you remember that those two girls that killed their friend, like the Slender Men?
Yeah.
You remember those? They were like over.
They're like 7 or 10, something like that.
7 or 10? No, I thought they were older, like teens.
Oh, they might have been like 12 or something.
Are you sure? I don't know. I feel like they were older, but they weren't like adults.
Yeah.
But like in terms like that, like to like lure your friend, like you really like.
They planned it.
You planned it. You know what I'm saying? And like in that case, like I think juveniles should be tried as adults, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I think so too. Like when it comes to severe cases, yeah, and if they're like you said, if they don't really have any major issues, I think so too. But the only reason I'm kind of against it is just because there have been cases like, for example, like with the death penalty, like there have been cases like you don't know if they're actually guilty, what if it comes out that they're innocent, right? And when it comes to not just children in prison, but like people who are new and going to prison, they often get beat up a lot, etc. And it's like, do you want to really create more issue for these kids instead of them being just like around kids their age? Another reason I think I go against it is like just developmentally. Children assess risk way differently than adults do. Whether like let's say it was a shooting but nobody was hurt, right? The kid might have done it because he wanted to look cool or whatever, but an adult would have known better and be like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk that just so I can get some street cred. I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. I think it can be tricky too, because I know there was this one case, it was like a 6-year-old or something, like he had like stabbed his mom or something like that, and like he was guilty, like there was like no doubt about it, he was guilty. And I just thought like it was crazy, like not even like whether or not that kid should have been put into adult prison, but like sending someone that young away.
Wasn't there? I feel like I don't know what year this was in, but it's like he was a young boy. He had like red hair, and he like killed another little boy. What's his name?
I know.
And it was like a big like like it was like very big.
Yeah.
Very big case. But even then, like I remember when I first watched it, I was like, wow, like this is a kid. Like I can't believe like he's in jail like and like for this long of time and stuff like that. But it was also, but then I like learned like what he did to that boy that he killed, and it was like some really like horrible things to the point where I think he even like, well, I don't know if I can say the word, like sodomized him. So I even like thought like, I immediately when I found that out, like I thought, was something going on with him? Like was someone doing that? Like was someone like you know what I mean? There was someone like sexually assaulting him, like that because where did he learn that from? Yeah. So definitely like you said, like it's very like difficult because you have to like find out like what's going on like in their life, like you get what I'm saying, like why would you do that, like you know what I mean?
Like especially as a parent, you might not ever want to see that person ever again, like especially if they killed your kid, right? You don't want to see that person ever again. And
that's tricky too, like the parents of the little boy that died, like they're probably like, oh, I don't care, like he killed my kid, like you know what I mean? But and I get it, and there's like I've never had like a family member like killed like that by someone, so I don't know how that would feel like, so I can't judge, but it's definitely like I as an outsider can see like both sides, I guess.
No, yeah, but it's also kind of like, what does that teach people and like younger generations if we just continue being angry at perpetrators, especially those of non-violent crimes, like that it doesn't really go anywhere. Like in regards to children, right? If you just like lock them in there, whatever, and put them in with adults, is like, are they really gonna learn like, okay, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be punished like that anymore? Or are they just gonna learn different ways of doing it so that they won't get caught, or just learn even different ways to commit a crime? Like often what happens in prison is like people will join gangs like for protection and that kind of stuff. So it's like, what exactly are you trying to teach, since clearly like it's not rehabilitation?
Yeah.